issue getting signed on. I couldn't get my phone to focus in on the right picture. Oh my goodness. Well, good morning. Today is cloudy out there. Today is Tuesday, June the 27th. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm in a good mood this morning, so maybe we'll have a really good stream. So I've been busy in the garden. I've been weeding the onion patch. I had a busy day yesterday. We got a remote in for the TV. We had to order a new remote. We have Dish. And my brother has a 85-year-old TV, I think. And we couldn't get the remote to work, so I called the technical support. And boy, I'll tell you, I think we were out there an hour and a half getting that remote to work. It was a bear. So that took the majority of my afternoon. And then I had to order pills for my brother. We do that through, he's a disabled veteran, so he gets it through his medicine through the VA. So that took some time. Everything took time, and I was tired. That onion patch, I got the garden pretty well weeded except for the okra and the onion patch. And I was hoping to get out and weed the rest of the onion patch today, but it looks pretty, well, it's early morning. It doesn't say we're supposed to get rain tomorrow night. So anyway, let me go out here to my, am I live? Am I live? Your channel? Yeah, I am live. Who's in here this morning? It says I have 4 people. Hi, Leah. Hi, Wondrous Natures. It's good to see you. I see you a lot in the comments. Thanks for popping in and saying good morning. And there's Arlene. Hi, Arlene. And if folks come in and you're up in the balcony, I welcome you in too. And if you're watching the replay, you're certainly welcome. Wondrous Nature, I think you, are you from Wisconsin or have from up north? I think I got that impression. I don't know where I got it, but okay. So this is my little pincushion doll. Yeah, she's been with me for a long, long time, Penelope. And I've been cleaning house too. Oh, well, cleaning my room, cleaning my studio. And I ran across this tassel, and I think this came in Happy Mail, and I want to say this was from Dana, but I could be wrong. She had a tassel swap. I don't know if she sent me this one or if this one came from somebody else. Then I ran across that, and I'm working on my rag doll. She's just kind of pinned together now. I noticed I've got an awful lot of black under her eye, and I'm thinking about removing the black stitching under her eye and put it more up on the top. But I don't know. I kind of like her in a way. I might just leave it. So the next thing I'm going to work on, and I'll probably do it today, maybe during my stream, is her hat. It's just pinned on now. But let's put this up there. And I want to make the magnifying glass. And of course I lost the little hoop. It's here on my desk someplace. I saw it this morning. And I ran across this. This is a Halloween cat. And I have the Santa Claus here someplace. I'm going to put holders on these, tie strings around and hang them up on my, I'll have to show you guys sometime. I've got kind of it's a clothing rack. And it's got 3 handles that go out. And I put my camera on a clamp on one of them. And then on the other 2, I've been hanging things. So I want to make some hangers for those. And this is the page, the transparent page I did the other day. I don't want to lose track of these. I lose track of them. Put it up there. And this is my Nancy Drew book. somehow, oh, and speaking of Nancy Drew, let's do this right now. Dee Dee Willingham, bless her heart. Bless Dee Dee Willingham's heart. She was watching me make my little rag doll. And she said, well, and I was saying I could probably make she's got a, this is just wrapped around her for now. This is a wrap. I was thinking I could use an empty paper towel wrap for a doll stand. But Dee Dee said, I have a Barbie doll stand and I'll send it to you. Well, thank you, Dee Dee. And so here it is. It came, I think the day before. It either came yesterday or the day before yesterday. So let me open this up without disclosing the address. Let's see, Leah's here. Nashwa, good morning, Nashwa. Good morning, good morning. Oh, you're in Wales? Oh my goodness, why did I think you were in Wisconsin? Well, they both start with a W. That gave me that idea. Oh, Wales. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome. Glad to have you join us. Wales is north of London, right? No, it's in the northern part of the Great Britain. Nashwa says, good morning, Mary and Arlene and Leah. And Arlene saying, they're all saying good morning. There's Joyce Boring. Good morning, Joyce. It's good to see you. Joy, 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 joy. I'm in a good mood. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning, Kimberly. I called you Arlene. It's good to see you guys. Let's go ahead and open this envelope. I might have to open it off stream so that I don't show her address. Or I'll get it. Boy, these mailers are something else sometimes. All right. I think, whoops, I got it enough that I can tear it. Hold on. Oh, I think she taped it here. No. Let's see if I can get this open. Hold on. I don't want to show her address. All righty. Now, to get it out. Oh. Just cut it, Mary. Dee Dee says, just cut it. Dee Dee, thank you so much. Ugh. Ugh. Cut it, Mary, cut it. All right, Dee Dee, I'm going to cut it. I don't want to cut it the wrong way. These I don't mind cutting because I don't, I like to save my baggies. These can be tossed, the envelopes. Boy, she packed this nice. Oh, I see the washi tape is sticking to this. Well, who knew that washi tape would stick that bad? What she's doing here. She wanted to secure that doll stand, I think, so it wouldn't roll around and break. All righty. Here we go. Yeah. I think. Wow. Well, this is a quandary. Yeah, it's stuck onto this. Thank you, Dee Dee. I think this, she was sending stickers. I don't have one of her stickers. And she was sending stickers to, boy, this washi tape. Who knew that washi tape could be so sticky? Boy, that's really sticky. This is the, I think it's the Diane, oh, it's books. We'll save that, put it up on our note here. This is one of her bulldog stickers. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Thank you, Dee Dee. Aw, bless her heart. Let's get this mailer out of the way. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to save this now or not. Maybe the washi from it. The washi was really sticky. I don't know where she got that, but it's... let's throw that away too. Dee Dee says, throw it away, Meri. Okay. Oh, look what she did. She was demonstrating to me how to... Oh, what else did she send me here? Oh, she sent me some Barbie shoes. I don't know if those feet are going to fit in these Barbie shoes. I have to laugh because they might. Ooh, the blue ones would look nice. Be Cinderella. Let's try the shoes first. These I want to put in my journal. Put it up here. Let's try the Barbie shoes. Let's try the blue ones. See, they're, oh my. It'll fit, really. It'll fit. I can get my foot in there. Cinderella. The ugly sisters. Maybe if I don't think I can open this up and get rid of any of it, but maybe if I can push some of it up. Penelope, where are you? See if I can stick a needle in there and push some of that up. My feet will fit in there. Now, see, if I would have known she was going to do that, I would have made the feet smaller. My feet will fit. See, look. She said you could tape them on. Glue them. I'll probably glue them on. But I think I can make them fit. Oh, they're so cool. They'll go with her outfit. I won't do that right now, but I think I can make the shoes fit. Thank you, Dee Dee. You're such a sweetheart. I kind of irritated her the other day. I was teasing her because she missed my comment. And I was teasing her because I always miss Dee Dee when she comes in here. I always miss her. And I was teasing her and because I always miss her and she missed me, and I was teasing her. And she thought that I was accusing her. And I'm not accusing you, Dee Dee. I don't want you to get mad at me. No. That would be horrific if you got mad at me. So I messaged her and said, I would never do anything to offend you, Dee Dee. You're my friend. I don't want you mad at me. No. Thank you so much, Dee Dee. Let's try the... Oh, I like this washi tape. I'd like to know where she got it. It's books. And it is super sticky washi tape. Yeah. I'm going to have to find out where she got the washi tape because it's good stuff. Usually washi tape is not that sticky, but when that stuck to that envelope, great. Now, I'm a little bit concerned here that this is going to be too short for my doll. I think she's heavy enough, on top heavy, that even if I get the doll on there, she'll flop over that way. So what I was thinking was I could stack a couple books up. We'll have to try it. Of course, now this book is not, well, I guess it's okay. And then put her like this and put the stand there, and that would shorten it to where maybe it would hold her. I'm not sure. But regardless, I can use the doll stand for another doll. And she said to be very careful with this. Let's take her skirt off. And let's go ahead and take the blouse off too, because I'm going to have to sew a new one. This was just a muslin test. And once I get the blouse and the skirt on, they're never coming off again. So I had to kind of give it an opening in the back. I couldn't get it on over her head. But I'm not, this isn't a dolly that's going to be dressed and undressed. Did I get that in the coffee? She's got a veil on. Let's take her hat off. She says, you're undressing me online. Well, there's nothing to see. If anybody's curious, there's nothing to see. She's a dolly. There's a dolly. She's a dolly. Now, oh yeah, see, I'm lucky that I made her waist thin enough that I can just pop this in here. And I don't have to stretch it open or anything. I can kind of move it down. And it will have the blouse under it to kind of help tighten it up. So I'm lucky there. Now, let's see what's going to happen here. I had a busy day yesterday. I had an appointment at 8 o'clock to about 9:30, and then I went out and worked in the garden. Then we fooled around out in the afternoon with that remote. And let me tell you, by the time 7:30 rolled around, I was tired. I went to bed early last night. And I slept. I slept good. I woke up once during the night. Okay, there's that. She sent a pretty piece of scrapbook paper and a nice cardboard. I'm going to have to find out where she got this washi tape. I know she'll say she got it online, but it's good washi. All right. Oh, well, this is pretty. So this goes in here. Like so. Maybe the other way. Like that. And then, well, that is pretty tall, but I think my dolly is taller than, it needs about an inch. So if I bring it up, let's get this journal out of the way. Where am I going to put the stuff? And I could leave the Nancy Drew book as the base. Let's take this off. I'm lucky in that this fits the waist pretty good. That just clamps on there. And then it clamps onto the dolly this way. And I think if I see it, no, it needs another book under it. A smaller book. Let's see if I have one down here. Now, I have to move my chair. This one might work. No, just a little bit higher. Hold on. And she's going to have her heels on. Let's try this one, but I probably won't use it because it's stamps. Put it like this. That works. That works, except it needs to be over this way a little more. And you guys aren't seeing anything but the head, but let me tip it this way. And if I let it go like this, she's not too top heavy. I was worried that she'd be too top heavy and bend it. So what will happen is I'll use not this book, I've got plenty of books around here. But I'll use these two books, and then she will be standing. Well, let me put it this way. The stand will go, I can't demonstrate it. I have to take her off. It will go like this. And then she will be on here. And then her legs will take up the space down in here. And I can have the Nancy Drew book right here and not have to, I was worried that I'd have to destroy the book, but I don't think I will. I kind of want to keep the book intact. It's copyrighted 1946. I'm enjoying reading it. So there's the Nancy Drew and the doll stand. I'm going to have to thank Dee Dee properly. Let's see what's going on in chat. Let me refresh my chat. Oh, hold on. Top chat. I've got to reinstall YouTube on my tablet. Hi, let's see. Kimberly is here. Kimberly said that's perfect. Meri needs a wood block to decoupage or paint for the riser. Oh, you're calling it a riser. I kind of like the idea of the book being there, Arlene, because it's a Nancy Drew book, and I'm going to document someplace on here that this is a Nancy Drew rag doll. See, she'll go like that. So it's perfect. Now I just need to clean my room enough that I have a good spot for her. I have a nice little collection of dolls. Arlene sent me a doily doll. Now I've got that hanging up on my desk over there. I've got my Papa Pierre doll. I've got the, oh, what's that gal with the really dark eyebrows that Rosemary likes? I've got that doll. I've got another doll that I made. And, you know, I just got all kind of handmade dolls around here. So this is going to be really nice. I'm very happy with this. Let me put it over here so that it won't get broken. And when I'm ready for it, I'll get it out again. Whew! Let me put these down below and finish looking at chat. Hi, Aunt Becky. Good morning, Becky. It's good to see you. I was watching. Becky said her tool-loving primate was Scott. He called him a tool-loving primate. Made a bookcase for their gardening books. And I said, wow, that's cool. My brother finally got our storm window put up the other day. I think the fact that I went out and worked in the garden got him moving. And he wanted to put up the window, the storm window, where when we got central air last year, they took the air conditioner out of it was an old, you know, window air conditioner, and they took it out, and it needed a storm window. Didn't have a storm window. So finally we got one ordered, and it came in January. So he couldn't, you know, didn't want to go out in the cold and put it on. So he got it put up yesterday, or the day before. And we got that done. And then as I was cleaning the little computer desk behind me, I opened the top drawer and I pulled the front of it off, and he repaired that for me. So yeah, he does some stuff around here that helps me. I think when I go out and garden, I think he does appreciate it. So I think he tries to do stuff to. All right, so now I want to put some ties, and I'm not sure that's what I want. I want to put some ties on here. Hold on, let me turn around And I had some glue. I don't know what I did with it. Did I throw it in that box? I did. We were looking for screwdrivers. He needed a hex screwdriver. And we were looking all around for hex screwdrivers yesterday, or he called it a star one. He said it's not a hex, it's a star. And I pulled everything out of my desk because I knew I had a little screwdriver set, and I had it piled on my desk, and I put everything in a box. I'm going to sort it out. I'm going to put string on this, if I can find the beginning of it, and hang these up. These, I painted these last year. This one will, you know, I need a summer one. But I've got some dried okra pods around here someplace, but I'm not going to hunt them out. I actually remember inventorying them, putting them in a box. Let's just pull a length here and cut it. And I'm going to double it. And we'll hang up the kitty cat one first. And tie it down here. And it won't be perfect, but it'll be enough to hang him. He ain't gonna hang me. Scott's YouTube channel. Okay, thank you, Becky. I bet she put up a video about that bookshelf on there. It was a tool using primate. What did I say? I said something. Oh, that's Scott's channel name? Tool using primate. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool, Becky. I laughed when I heard you say it. So it wasn't just something you were calling him at the time. It was actually the name of his channel. All righty then. And Becky, of course, is doing the Ragdoll project. Wait a minute. I can't see with this black background what I'm doing. And Becky, is your Ragdoll all done now? Mary's always the lagger here. Hi, Rain Girl. Good morning. She said, oh, that's good, Arlene. I've been having trouble with my stomach ulcer. Oh, Cindy. Stomach pain and bathroom problems. I have medication and hope it helps get under control. You're home from work today. Well, Cindy, will keep you in our prayers today that those stomach issues will just disappear for you today. Let me tie this one more time. I can't see. Let's move the paper under it so I can see what I'm doing. And I want to thank Dee Dee again. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. Let's tie it down here one more time. Dee Dee is a really generous, giving soul. She said, Meri, I have a doll stand. I'll just send it to you. It's a Barbie doll one. Yes, thank you, Dee Dee. And I have some Barbie high heels. Those blue ones will go really good. I think once I move some of that stuffing in her feet, I'll move it higher up on her ankles. She'll have fat ankles from trying to get those shoes on. But Prince Charming, my feet fit. My feet fit. I'll be your princess, Nancy Drew says. I've been getting a lot of good sleep lately. All right, that hangs good enough. Let's clip this a little, though. And I hang these up, and they always go backwards. It's the way it twists. All right, let me hang it like that. I'll hang it up after the stream because I have to stand up and jiggle my... Let's do the Santa Claus. We planted some more okra, and I think it's coming up. I got everything weeded in the garden except for one row of the onion patch and the okra. And we weren't sure the okra is coming up, but my brother said it's coming up, but it's still little. We got a late garden in this year, although I do have one little red cherry tomato on my cherry tomato plant. One little red one. I'm going to have to go out and pick it before it, you know, we don't want it to... And it got blossoms on it, which is a good thing. I got two cherry tomato plants. One's in a wash tub closer to the door, and my brother said they're bush tomatoes, so they won't, you know, you don't need to cage them up. I got one in a tub by the back door, and then I've got one in a kind of a tub out by my car. But boy, I'll tell you, those morning glories, if you don't get them, they just, I mean, they'll take over the whole garden if you don't take care of them. What's that? String there. And so I've been fighting the morning glory. And I haven't been to town yet. I know Teresa said she can't find marigold seed or morning glory seed, which kind of surprises me. And I haven't been to town. I was going to get her some and send it to her. All right. So there's that one. So hopefully our okra, I haven't weeded the okra patch yet because you got to pull those weeds out or they'll just smother your plants. They'll smother your plants. All right, so I have some more Happy Mail, but before I show it to you, I want to show you, this is a studio box that I got from Johnny last year sometime. It's the library one. And I was cleaning and I ran across this, and I've already bound it and everything. This has space for, these were cut pages that I cut out. Oh no, these were pages that were on this. This was a French lottery ticket thing. It opens up like so. I'll get a hold of it here. Really, it goes like this. Closes up. Yeah. Oh, there's another one. Like that. So it's kind of a little binder thing. Well, that one doesn't fit on there very good. Let's take that one off. And I was thinking, I'm not sure what to put in this. This is all bound. Now, the thing that bothers me about this is because I put on a new spine, it flattens out on me like that. And I don't know if I get it more full, if it won't wiggle so much. I'm not sure what I'm doing to prevent that wiggling. I might have to ask a bookbinding expert why when I add a spine, why does it wiggle? Why isn't it nice and firm? Am I not putting enough strength in here? Because see, I just have my spine on the underneath, and this is just, these are stitched onto a piece that I glued down. And, you know, it's nice in there, but it wiggles, flattens out. So if I put stuff in here, let's see what I can stuff in there. Let's put this book. See, I think it'll still flatten out on me, even once I get stuff in there. Now I could latch it closed, and then I wanted it to be a little bit wider than the actual book. So I added onto here. Now this one's pretty strong, but it's still not strong enough for me, and I'm thinking about strengthening this so it won't bend back and forth so much. I'm not sure what I'll put on here. So I'm still kind of playing with this. I like it a lot. I like the binding in it. I like the pieces that went in here. I've got Tim Holtz. I've got, I think this came from Johnny. And she added one of these little tabby things here. This came from Annie V. She sent me a book of collage papers. And, you know, just various things. This was a library book from Johnny, her kit. So a lot of these things came from Johnny. These came from Annie V, though. But I'm not sure, now that I have it made, exactly what I want to do with it. I would like to write a story. Or maybe do some found poetry, but I'm not sure that... Now this says at 20 minutes to 4. So I could do a clock here and put 20 till 4. At 20 minutes to 4, the parsonage family clustered excitedly in the sitting room, which the sunshine flooded cheerfully. So if I could find a family seated, you can find family, group family, old group family photos. I don't know if I have one in here. And see, I'm not sure what exactly I want to do with this book. And you know, I don't want to get into the habit of making journals and just leaving them like this. I actually want to use my journals. Here I stitched in a page on this. I kind of like that, but I think that needs to be more vintage. Some ink on it. So I'm trying to think what I actually want to do with this journal. So that being said, here's the, let me get it out. Here's the remains that I didn't use. And I got this out for a reason. This, I think this, as far as adding, you know, flips and things in here, I think I'm happy with what I have. I might put some embellishment, like I was saying, that 20 till 4 and that type of thing. Might add a clock. But this is the rest of that library packet. I'm getting this out for a reason. Let's just pull it out here. And the book was a spelling book. So here's some pages from the spelling book that I didn't use. But some of this stuff is still from Johnny. Here's library cards, date due, packets. This came in that library. And here's a bookmark, Experience the World Without Going Anywhere. That's going to go back in the book. And some of her envelopes that had things in it. She'll put, when she was sending her studio package, she kind of packages everything up nice. And here's a whole bunch of Tim Holtz, washi tape, some more of this fabric. I think this one, I'm thinking this one came from Arlene. Somebody sent me, Arlene, if it didn't come from you, you sent me one very similar to it. I might have used yours in another journal. I don't know. You see, I have all these yummy things here that I haven't used yet. And Johnny is very generous with her kits. I don't think she's doing the big studio kits this year. However, she is doing journals. She calls them collections. And if you've watched her recently, this is Johnny at Junk Journal Shop. She's put together 2 collections, I think, now. I ordered the first one. Well, actually, I splurged yesterday and ordered the second one. The second one, she said, is very similar to the first, but it's got a few extra goodies in it. And I wasn't going to buy it because she only made 5 of it. And I didn't want to be a piggy about things. So I thought, she only made 10 of the first one, and I got one of the first ones. And I wanted to wait. I wanted the second one, too, because I want the collection. And, or is what I can afford of them. And So I waited to see. I thought, well, I'm not going to be a piggy about it. I think she made the second collection to take up the slack because her things go pretty fast. I'm going to put this down with the library book. And here is collection number 1. Now, I don't think she'll mind. Let me not assume. Let me color out the... Let me find... I put one in here. Let me scribble out the address. I'll leave her name, Junk Journal Shop, and I'll leave my name. So, and I like how she sends stuff. Look, Journal Assemblage, Collection 1. I want to save that. Label. Can I? Yes, I can. Bless her heart. Oh, I tore it. Well, we'll put it right here for now. I think I can rescue it. And let's open this up. I splurged. Actually, I got my doctor bills pretty well paid off. I tried to pay one, but it was the weekend and they weren't open and I couldn't get the web one to work. But I haven't been buying a lot because my doctor bills. But I'm getting to the end of my doctor bills. Yay! So I have a little bit more to spend lately. Not a lot. I don't want to go crazy because I've got a room full that I'm trying to use up. But when you see cool stuff like this, you just, I'm getting old. I want to enjoy life. I don't know what's going to happen to my stuff when I move on to my glory, wherever that may be. I'm hoping that it's in heaven. I'm pretty sure it will be. In my faith, it will be because, well, I'm not going to preach. If you want preaching, I'll talk to you privately. How is that? I want to preach. All right, we want to open up this. Let me flip that. Let's open it this way. Let's open it this way. Look, there's that label again. And let me fix the quality on my camera. And check chat. Hold on. Because my quality set at 144 and it's blurred. And it only goes up to 720. All right, let me check chat. Let me refresh chat so I can catch up with you guys. Kimberly says, writing that down, Arlene. What did Arlene says? Kimberly, I made a Bible study keeper and actually did not keep the scraps the first time ever. Oh, wow. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome, welcome. It's good to have you in here. Thanks for popping in and joining us. She says, thank you all for the greetings. I'm so glad to be here and seeing her gifting us with her creativity. Oh, Sylvia. Thank you so much for that positivity. Positivity. Meri needs it sometimes. I can get cynical. Sylvia says, I hope she gives consideration to a commonplace book. Oh, really? Now, see, I was doing before, well, it's been actually, going on 7 years since I've been down here. But when I lived up in Wisconsin, I was working on a commonplace book and I was drawing things like a clothespin, a paper punch, bobby pins. I don't know what all I had, but my commonplace book was things that I drew around the house. A commonplace book would be fun to do again, wouldn't it? It's a great suggestion, Kimberly says. Yes, it is. I could do a commonplace book in one of those ledgers. One of those ledgers that I got from Johnny at Junk Journal Shop. And every page on the entries, they have it kind of a mark like that. where either they paid or the people have paid them, and it's crossed out. And the whole book is filled that way. And I thought, that's really a book that I can work in without feeling like I'm destroying the pages, because they're already all marked up. So a commonplace book would be a good to do in one of those ledgers. We'll have to think about that. That's a good suggestion. Thank you, Sylvia. Arlene, Cindy says, thank you, Arlene. I had no idea Johnny sold these packs. She does not sell. Well, I think she took a break. She was selling, like, that library the library book came in a box that was about twice this width, and probably about the same dimensions here, but it was like a 4-inch box, and it was filled. And her packs are worth it, because she's very generous with what she gives, and she packs them up so nice. It's like you're ordering a gift. I mean, people will buy kits, art kits, drawing kits, and everything. There are businesses that sell this stuff once a month, and they'll have different things you can try, different ink pens, and I forget the name of the places that sell that, but that's kind of like what Johnny does. But Johnny goes to a lot of estate sales, a lot of thrifting, and she knows what we like. She knows what she likes. And Johnny, if you've ever watched her, she makes beautiful, beautiful journals. She has a talent. And she put up, or is putting up, I just saw the last one come up, of how she assembled. This is a ledger. This is collection number 1. Journal Assemblage Collection 1. It's a ledger. But she just put up a tutorial. I know it's got 3 parts. I don't know if it's going to have another part or not. I haven't had a chance to watch the 3rd part. But she shows how she makes it. So let's go ahead and, let's see. Let me finish looking at chat. Sylvia came in. Kimberly had to laugh. Sylvia says, a place for all your knowledge, quotes, poems, and things like that you've saved, read, and named. I don't have much knowledge. I have to tell you about my knowledge, you guys. It goes in. It's not like it goes in one year and out the other, but in a sense it does, because there's so much that I can't remember it all. So, and I'm at the age where sometimes I confuse names. Like, I got Pocahontas and Sacagawea mixed up. And although in my heart I knew, but I got the 2 names mixed up. I got corrected there. So you guys correct me a lot, and I don't mind that. And you fill in a lot of blanks for me. I hope I'm not going to have Alzheimer's when I get older, but my mother had it, so I wouldn't be surprised. Although, they always say if you have a fear that you're getting Alzheimer's, that's a good sign that you're not. So, but sometimes, you just can't, you have to almost not worry about it. What'll come in 20 years is what will be here in 20 years. So that's kind of my attitude toward everything, is when you aren't going to be able to control it except for take care of your health the best you can. But I get a lot of exercise. I go out and weed the garden, plant the garden, mow the lawn, clean the house. Well, that's low priority, but all right, what else is going on out there? Kimberly, I despise that heart. What heart? She figured out how to get rid of the heart button, Arlene. It was funny. Actually, I have to brag a little. When I went into Johnny's, and I think it was when she was doing one of her, I don't know if it was the first one, but it was one of her streams. She said, I'll send goodies to anyone. I didn't get any goodies other than this. She didn't send me any goodies. To anyone who can solve this problem of how to get rid of that heart. And they were all looking around, and I went out to I have to brag. I found it for her. She figured out how to use it, because it's actually in the live control box when you go online. They have a little live control box. I can't get to that on my mobile. They don't have a way to get to the live control box when you're streaming on mobile that I know of. I might be able to go in on a laptop while I'm streaming on mobile. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I haven't had a need to. But I'm actually the one that showed her the directions, so I'm going to brag. She didn't figure it out all by herself. And she also didn't send me any goodies. Johnny, where are my goodies? Maybe they're in there. She sends goodies anyway, so I'm not going to pick on her, but I wanted some goodies. Like I don't have enough goodies from Johnny. Yummy papers. Johnny is a fun person. Yes, she is fun. Mitzi's here. Hi, Mitzi. Did Riri come in? Riri. Good morning, Riri. Oh, it's good to see you. I haven't seen Riri in a cooney's age. How you been, Riri? Let us know how you are if you're hearing. I'm going back. I scroll back in chat, so she's been out here for a while. Let's see. Mitzi's here. That's okay, Nancy. I have fat ankles, Arlene says. She's saying for the prince, I think. Aunt Beck's Ragdoll. Arlene dropped a link. You have to scroll up, but Arlene dropped a link to Aunt Beck's Ragdoll playlist. I tell you, if you haven't made a ragdoll, it is really a fun thing to do. I debated whether I was going to do it or not because I have so much going. And then I thought, man, I think I will. You know, I like to follow Aunt Beck's projects. Aunt Beck gives really good directions. She inspires me a lot. I don't always do exactly what she does, but she inspires me to work on, to carry on. And Aunt Beck is an excellent seamstress. She sews, she crochets. What else has she been doing? She does journals. If you haven't found Aunt Beck, you got to go find her. You'll give her a shout out. All right, I think I'm caught up there. Rain Girl, Arlene says, I've never seen this, but it's a starting place. And then she drops the link. Sylvia, thank you so much. Riri says she's good. Thanks. Thanks for dropping in, Riri. All right, let's look into this collection number 1. And this will be the cover. Now, I know when Johnny prints, this of course is a printed page, but she makes sure that she prints off on a laser printer, and she says this is Hammer Hill paper, so she gives good stuff. And then over here, this little strip here is actually the little book thing that goes, what do they call that? She had a name for it. There's a name for that little book marker thing that goes on the edge of your spine. That's what this is, and she gave us plenty. And then there's some webbing. After you build your spines, you glue this webbing onto the spines. So there's that. We're going to keep that out. We might play with that this morning. And here is some bags and ephemera to put in there. An airmail envelope, double-sided tape, yummy. She actually sent an awl and some thread to bind with and a needle. So this is the binding. She said, now once you have this on collection 1, if you order a future collection, I don't know if it'll be in collection 2 or not, but if you order collection 1, and then you order collection 3, you'll already have this. She won't repeat this. I heard her say that. And some more yummies in here. Some more yummies. Some laundry pins. I've got plenty of laundry pins from her. Some ephemera to go inside. This all I'll put back on the bottom. I think I'm going to work with the cover this morning. And then pages. Paper pages to go in there. And she said, be sure you look under the paper. And there's more paper under here. There's a folder of stuff tucked in here. computer paper, drawing paper, green paper. Looks like there's some, that's the bottom. So there's papers on the bottom too. And there's this folder. Let's put these back. So there's plenty to play with. And just like I need another ledger, I really didn't need another one. But they were so fun to do. I like Johnny's kits. There's just a lot of yumminess going on in here. So we don't need that. We don't need this. We're going to put these things back for now. And I'm just going to kind of, I guess maybe this comes out a little bit more. Yeah, I was pretty proud of myself that I found that deal for Johnny. I was real proud of myself for going out there and finding it. I guess she wasn't as impressed as I was with me. Oh, Meri, you stinker. All right, we're going to do the ledger. This is the front cover. Let's see if there's a back cover in here. We're going to do the cover this morning. And I think the spine stuff is in here too. The pattern for the spine and the... And I love these packages because these will make good transparent art journal pages when I'm done with everything. All right. So here's the front cover. Oh, where's the pattern? Oh, here it is. Here's the back cover. I don't see the spine. Well, I didn't see the spine. Oh, here it is. Have to look for it, Meri. It's there. So you make a spine. This is just the pattern for it. And there's the little. And she said she only puts five sheets in a block. Well, we're going to do that another time. And this is the signature punch. See, this line will go to here. That line matches up there. That one matches there. And I'm going to go out and review how she... I don't know if she puts threads there and there, or come in here and then have threads here. I don't know if her threads go here, or if these are empty and just threads there. I mean, these would be on the inside and they'd be empty on the outside. Or if they're empty, these are empty on the inside and this one on the outside. I'll have to check and see how she does that. So that's, and here's cardboard for the spine. What I'll have to find some fabric that I want to make the spine out of. But what I'm going to do, let's put these back inside. I'm going to keep these out. I'm actually going to play with her kit this morning. We're going to get a start on it. And then I'm going to play with my Nancy Drew doll. I want to make the Nancy Drew hat this morning. And I think I got enough cleared off around my sewing machine. Because, see, I've been taking boxes out of here and sorting them out. And my sewing machine was surrounded. But now I'm getting everything sorted out. I think my sewing machine is actually accessible now. All right. So, let's do the front cover first. And she actually covers... I think she covers the smooth side and paints the... This is Masonite. So we're going to... Let's do... That's the back cover. Let's do the front cover first. Look, I was cleaning out and I found this Bow Bunny. It's a text stamp. And it's got lines and text in there. I was going to stamp it off and see what it looked like. It looks pretty cool. Newsprint stamp is what it's called. I don't know. It's got a price of $5.99 on it. I don't know. I might have got this in Happy Mail because I don't remember buying it. There's my Nancy Drew face. See, I should have had, on my Nancy Drew doll, I should have had more dark on her upper eyelid. I might take those dark eyelid, the darkness under her eyes, because it's just thread, I can snip them out and just put a thinner thread in there and darken the upper lids. I might have to adjust that. See, I got really dark under her eyes, and I left it that way because I thought, well, it'll make her eyes pop. But they are almost too dark. These dark lines should go on top, not on the bottom. So I might adjust that on here because it's just embroidered. It's not like it's glued or drawn on. And I can pretty well remove those lines. I have to be careful, but I think it can be done. So let me get rid of this. And let's trim the page down here. Whoops. What's under here? Oh, my little tatting box here. Got some tats in there. Okie dokie. Let's do some trimming. I want to welcome you in. Thank you guys for popping in on a Tuesday morning. It's sure good to see you all. And let's adjust my camera down just a teeny bit. Oh, thank you for popping in, spending Tuesday morning with me. I appreciate you. I'm in a good mood this morning. I am. Let's see, Becky says, I had to go and fill the bird feeders. Cindy says, Arlene, thank you for that link. I may make one for my morning time in the Bible. Let's see what, let's go up, let's see. First of all, let's see. Kimberly says, cool stamp. Yeah, that stamp is kind of cool. I think I got this in Happy Mail because I usually don't have access to Bo Bunny stamps. So whoever sent this to me, thank you so much. In fact, that might look good in some of these journals. Stamp it on a tissue paper and make a newspaper stamp. Becky said she had to go fill the... Isn't that tissue paper is cool. Now, I know, Johnny, when she was showing the kit, she said that it was... when she was showing the kit, she said she got that tissue paper off of Amazon. So if you're interested in getting some of that tissue paper, like what's in the kit, let's get it out here. I'll just open the box and show it again since Arlene commented on it. Open the box, Mary. Here. Open the box, Mary. This tissue paper. Johnny said she got this tissue paper on Amazon. So if you're curious, she just message her and she'll probably send you a link or help you find it if you can't find it. If you're interested in it. Just show it again. I like Johnny's kits. They're pretty cool. All right, what else is going on out there? That's a full bookbinding kit. It really is. Arlene dropped the link to Becky's channel. And further up, she's been dropping a link to the ragdoll project she's doing. And she probably has her ragdoll done. I'm slow doing this stuff. All right, I think I'm caught up with chat, so let's do something. I've chattered long enough. I've stayed around and played around this old desk too long. It's time to get some work done. Let's cut the... And I think she puts her journals right out to the edge here, the ledger right out to the edge. Before I glue it on, I might put gold on here. I might edge this with gold Krylon paint. I had my pens out today. I was looking, they were in that stuff I was clearing out. And I'm going to save this little junk journal front cover thing, and I'll put that back in the box just for, I might, junk journal, I might do something with that. Junk Journal Shop is the name of her Etsy store and her YouTube channel. And it looks like I'm going to need a new blade here pretty soon. It's a little rough. Do I have one out? Let's see if I have one over here. Hold on. It would be not there. It would be in here. Oops. Oh my Mary. We've got blue. We've got blue sticks. We've got blue sticks. This is my glue drawer, but I was going to see if I maybe had an extra blade. Sometimes I tuck them in here. Blue sticks. Ink pens. I know I got extra blades, but I've been moving stuff around. I don't see one in here. Well, in that case, let's stuff everything back in. Put this one over here. I don't think I have one in my drawer. Would I? No, I had an extra one. Yeah. I have a nightlight. Oh, and there's the little switch for it. That must have been left from before me. What else is in here? A little light bulb. I don't see a blade. What's in this box? Key box. What's in here? Thread. Spools. Empty spools. These aren't mine. These aren't mine. There's some thread. I'm going to take them out. Look, that's silver. That spool is silver. Take them out with my sewing machine. Ah, Mary, you're digressing. You're exploring your box here. What's it? Look, there's an automatic needle threader. This isn't mine. This is left from before my lifetime down here. I haven't explored the back of this drawer yet. That's interesting. I'm going to keep that out and play with it. See if I can thread needles with it. I'm looking for a new blade for my cut. I don't think there's one in here because I pulled everything out of this box drawer looking for that screwdriver. Let me look over this way. Hold on my cart. There might be one over here because I thought I just changed that blade not too long ago, but I've been cutting stuff with it. Hold the phone. Let me look one more place. Now, of course, it's never there when you want it. It's never there when you want it. I'll find it later. I'm not seeing it. We'll just use it as it is. Hold on. It's around here someplace. There's a blade, a cutter blade, probably on that other cart. Hold on, I'm going to have a craft lunch. Oh. My little calendar book is There. Sliding down off the cart. Well, she said, don't dump the box. I dumped my little treasure box the other day, and it's still sitting out here. I picked everything up, but I haven't put the treasure box away yet. Is there one in here? I'm looking for a blade for my cutter. No, I don't see one. I don't see one. So we'll just, I want to continue. I'll just kind of maybe sand that down a little. I don't, now. I like those self-sharpening cutters. And of course, my little rounder's out in the other room. This may be not such a great idea, Meri, to do this morning. But I'm started on it, so let's finish it. That one cut pretty good. Give a little more pressure on it. It cuts. I need to change the blade in this cutter. That's pretty good. Meri's gonna get organized one of these days. There we go. And this should fit the masonite board here. And she left a little edge purposely. She said you can put your, when you bind it, you put your cloth on there. She pointed that out. Take care of this. All right, Meri's just moving along. I stream until 9 o'clock this morning, and then on Tuesday mornings, which this is a Tuesday morning, Kathy Berg and Colleen come on, and I think it's Kathy Berg's channel, but I don't know if they're switching out. I kind of lost track. Look for them, and also Kathy Calico Kate has been coming on Tuesday mornings. Kimberly might know about Kathy Berg and Colleen, how they're doing their streams lately. I'm usually tired after I stream, and I usually go take a nap. I might go out, depending on the weather. If it's raining, I can't, but I still have weeds I want to pull out of the onion patch. I've got one row left to do. Whoops, I trimmed that really good there. I might have to put that fabric. Well, no. I guess I got really close, but there's not much brown there. So I think I did okay. I want to go work in the garden. I want to build my water. This is crooked. I want to build my water features. I've got all the components, but I've been doing so much other stuff that I just haven't got to them yet. Little solar-powered water fountains that you make. There's gardening channels that show how to do it. I mean, they say they put them together in 15 minutes, so I just haven't got around to it yet. All right, so there's the back cover and the front cover. So we're done with the cutter. I'm going to have to hunt for those blades. I know I got blades around here. All righty, where are we at? Kimberly dropped a link to Calico Kate and to, oh, it's on Colleen's channel today, to Colleen. channel. Leah says, rustic pearl collection vintage. Look, tissue paper for gift wrapping with the design. Text, word, wood type, black on tan craft, 24 large sheets, 20 by 30. So Leah found the tissue paper that Johnny put in her kit here. Leah said, I put the link, but I can't post it. Oh, yeah. Leah, let me make you a mod. I like to make people mods so that they can post links. Let me, because I trust you. I trust you, Leah, if you want to drop that link in. I know I have a lot of mods who you don't have to worry about. We really don't have too many problems lately as far as, you know, taking care of the, you know, the bad guys. But you guys can't drop links unless you're a mod. Oh, that's okay, Arlene. You can't do it all, Arlene. It'll drive you crazy. And, you know, I like to be a mod because I like to drop links when I want to share information. But, you know, I don't know. I don't rule the world. Just go on in my happy little life the way I am. What's this? Directions for SIM card for phone. I better put that back in here. All right, so now what I want to do is paint my masonite and edge it with gold. And should I prime this first? I'm going to glue over it, over this, so I don't really have to worry about the front. Let's paint this side and gold the edge. The edges I can gold after I glue. So let's prime this. I actually could glue first, but I don't want to get it all messy. So let's paint the masonite. Johnny painted hers black. I'm thinking it might be nice. Let's look at this ledger here that I had out. Is this it? No. Where's the ledger? Well, you want it, you can't find it. That's the story of Mary's life. What did I do with that ledger? Hold the phone. Did I put it over here? No. Down here? No. I was going to look in a real ledger and see what they had. Here it is. See, here's a ledger, which is just about like this. Oh, they just have a blank page. But I was thinking it might be nice to have a fun page in here. So I really wouldn't have to paint it. That's what I'm thinking. I think I'll leave this, and then I won't have to worry about the paint. And I'll put paper on the inside. Now this is masonite, but I think I can still glue on this rough edge pretty well. I think Johnny painted hers black. But we're going to leave that. So we're going to go ahead and glue. And I'm going to use Yes Paste. If I can find it. I might have taken my Yes Paste out in the other room. This may not have been a good day to start. I don't know. Well, let's use Fabri-Tac. I think that's what Johnny used. Let's use Fabri-Tac to glue down. But let's put some. And I learned something, you guys. I learned this one on my own. If I paint now I'm not sure if my water is clean or dirty. Did I fill my... I don't think I filled my water jug. Let's just paint my desk with water. It's clean. And this is just water on my desk. And then, that's pretty wet. Let's get some over here. Nancy, get your clothing out of the way. And then if I take my wax paper and put the, ouch, that's sharp. Ow. That was sharp. If I take my wax paper and put down, it grips onto it. And I always have had trouble with my wax paper floating around my desk. And one day I was out in the kitchen doing a pie crust, and I wiped off the counter, and then I said, well, I'm going to put wax paper over it. And I put it down, put the wax paper down, and it stuck. And I said, I need to do that in my studio. Because I'm so used to my wax paper floating around on me when I do stuff. All right, we're back to this and the Fabri-Tac, and we're going to do the front first. Now, she rounded her edges here. Actually, she tore the edges. Let's tear them. Because she tore them because she said that's what happens to them. And I'm going to ink it a little before I glue it down. And we'll ink it, and then when I'll take care of the edges when I ink the edges or whatnot. Let's see what I have here. Let's see what I have. We have vintage photo. I just want to get some ink on the edge here. Let's see. Kind of take care of these too. And I'll come back if I want more. You could, I don't have a sanding block or anything out. You could rough this up with sand it and make it look really used. It almost looks too new. It almost looks too new, that we can always rough it up a little. All right, we're going to keep this out. And I do think Johnny used Fabri-Tac to put hers down. And let me get I had a spreader in here. Ring Girl says, I need a hot drink. I gotta wake up. Oh, yay, Kathy, good to hear. I gotta stop saying that. Thank you, Arlene. Let's see, let me refresh my chat. Kathy, there's Kathy D's Creative Chaos. Good morning, Kathy D. Welcome, welcome. Arlene says, I have to go be responsible. I'll be back in a little while. Okay, Arlene, you go take care of your responsible life. We know that, you know, life happens and you got to take care of stuff. I understand that. I understand. I'm going to put a lot on here. I'm going to spread it out a little because... And she said, I remember Johnny saying, you got to work fast with this because it dries fast. So let me. I kind of want it everywhere. Okay. we want to do this side first. Up a little, Meri. I think the paper's a little taller than the... Now I got it. I'll have to trim that off. I got it a little crooked in here, but I think when I put my fabric on, it'll be okay. I don't know if I can get this up again. Enough to adjust it. Maybe I can. Yep, Meri puts it on and then she rips it off. I want to pull it over. All right, let's put some more glue on here. And she's right. This stuff, I really prefer Yes Paste, but I think I took my Yes Paste out in the other room. Let's see if I can't pull this. Yeah. Meri's doing a tremendous job. Okay, let's turn it this way. Smush it down. Yep, I'm liking that. I'm liking it a lot. I got just a little, but I've got it coming clear up here, so it's a little long in there. The way I cut it, but I don't know, maybe my scissors might be a better choice. Okay, I'm happy, I'm happy. Very happy with that. Let's do the back. Do, 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 do. The back needs to go here, like that. You know what might be fun is to put some of that tissue paper on here that she sent in the box. I might use that on here on my facing page and maybe grunge it down a little. I'm liking it. All right. Did Kathy come in? Let's see. Kitty Jen came in. Hi, Kitty. Good morning, Kitty. Welcome in. And earlier we had Wondrous Nature from Wales in here. And Kathy D popped in here. Sylvia, I'm going to butcher your last name. Pelican, P-E-L-E-K-A-N-E, Pelican. Sylvia popped in. We welcome you all in. Kathy D's Creative Chaos popped in. Corners to edge. No, oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you. Who said that? Leah. Thank you, Leah, for the corners need to go out to this edge and we need to, thank you. You caught me. You caught me. Thank you. Before I glued it on wrong. Bless your heart, Leah. Bless your heart. I appreciate that. I'm in a good mood today. I don't know how long it will last, but maybe it'll last until the end of the stream. I need to do some washing today. I need to weed that last row of onions. I want to play. I need to take a nap after the stream. I actually woke up before the alarm this morning. All right, corners to edge. Let's see if I... Ew. Oh, let's just put it on here. All right, let's put it on. How much I'm getting out of that. I think I need to open this up a little bit more. I think Johnny used Fabri-Tac. I'd rather use Yes Paste with this stuff. But my Yes Paste is out in the other room. And I don't know if spreading this out is a good idea or not, but let's spread it in the corners and on the edges. Oh, let's just spread it everywhere. I want it on the edges especially. Ew, it stinks. It's got a smell to it. And I didn't ink those, but that's okay. And I think I'm getting this one on pretty good. I cut it just a little teeny bit larger. Let's do this. Uh-oh. Oh, I was afraid I glued it down. Let's wipe the... Got a little napkin here. Let's wipe this off. What happened to my... Put that back on. Okay. I think I'm going to edge... Let's trim this. Let's trim this. I want, see, it goes like this. I'm going to turn it like this, though. And I'm going to see if I can't. Let's get out that tissue paper. Might as well use it, huh? Do you think? I might as well use this yumminess. So we're just going to pull it out of the box. She sent a whole sheet of it. Oh, let's save her label if I can. I might put that in the journal itself. Let's put it right here for now. And let's just pull this out. Actually, you know, she has this, which would actually look nice in the facing page too, but let's put this on there. I kind of like the idea of doing this. And we can glue this down. Now, should I leave it dark or paint it white? I think I'll paint it white because, but if I leave it dark, it will blend in. And I kind of like the idea of it blending in. Let's get the A and the A through Z on there. A, B, A, Z-R-K. Let's tear it here. Can I tear it? I've got plenty of room. Oh, of course I tore it because it's sticking on here. Fabri-Tac coming out. And I got plenty left. And if this blends in too much, I kind of like the idea of gluing it down and letting it blend in. I kind of like that idea. I wanted the A on here. Let's pull it up a little. Let's cut it here. Do I have enough room for another one? No. Here. I'm cutting it too low. Where did I cut that? I cut it there. Let's cut it here. Doesn't have to be perfect because I'll glue it and trim it. We'll see how it looks, and it doesn't look good, I'll live with it. Oh. Okay, we're going to glue this here because I want the A and B on it. A through Z. Maybe move it down just a teeny bit. And over a teeny bit. And I am going to use Becky's Baby Bot glue, which has glue all in it, if I can get to it here. I saw some Yes paste in a jar I haven't opened yet. That Red Wagon gifted me both a big jar and a little jar, and I took the big jar out in the living room, the dining room, when I'm cleaning. But the little jar is in here on my rack. But we're going to use this. All right, and so I have it. I'll pull it over a little bit more, right where the W and the R are. And we're going to glue this on. And we'll see how it... I like the idea of it blending in, because I think those letters are dark enough that... they'll show up. And I'm going to put plenty of glue. I think when I buy, my school glue is about empty. And I think when I replace that gallon jug of school glue, I'm going to buy a gallon of glue all. Might as well, it's not that much more expensive. I miss my litter bag being right close to me. I'm going to have to put more glue on this, I think. Now this stays wetter just a little bit longer than the Fabri-Tac does. What are you guys doing today? What's up in your life? Arlene went to do family things. Isn't that pretty tissue paper, Jen? Johnny said she got that off of Amazon, and I think Leah found it on Amazon. I don't know if she dropped the link. I made her a mod. You might look above if you're interested in it. I think you get several sheets of it. It's gift wrap, I think, but it's a tissue paper gift wrap. I'm not getting enough glue in here. I want more glue. I should probably get out my glue, school glue thing, but I just thought I'd use. Get the corners good. The edges good. All right, I've got spots in here though that are bothering me. I should probably just get out my other glue and paint it on. I think the Masonite's kind of drinking some of it. Alrighty, I'm pretty happy with that, I think. Got it all on there. I think I got some of that Fabri-Tac on my brush here. I'm gonna get it off. Ew! Alright, now my hands are yucky. So I wanted it right where the W and R was. Yeah, see, I think that's going to show up enough because this is a stronger tissue paper than our napkins are. Oh, this is perfect. Now we're gonna tear these, I think, if I can. Might be better to cut them. It's kind of wet. I can feel it. Got this little can't get in there. There we go. Now, let's take we'll save this. Who knows? Who knows what I'll use the G and N and W on? And let's get this. Let's put that back on for now. Do, 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 do. Don't let anybody spoil your day if you're having a good day. I just thought I'd throw that out. I'm off to a good mood today. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. All right. Oh, what's the other side? Let's do a little inking on here. This is too pretty for me. Too pretty. It's got to be grunged up a little dirty. A little dirty. I would like a red, maybe a maroon. I'll have to see what I have. This is a little damp here. We're going to let that dry. And let's do the other side. This is glued down nice. Let's do this. Did Chris come in? Hi, Chaz. Good morning, Chaz. Hi, Chris. Chris has a channel down in, she's in Mexico. Chris, I'm going to make you a mod too and add a link to your channel. You should be a mod right now. Say something. She said, hi, Kimberly, but I think I made her a mod. And add a link to your channel. She does beautiful art. Who else came in? Leah's here. Chris says she's lurking today. Oh, there she is. Okay, there you are. If you drop a link to your channel, we'll share it with everybody. Chaz is here. Chris, that's cool. English as a foreign language. Is that what you're teaching? English as a foreign language. That is cool. I thought that it might be fun to try to study some Spanish because I think it would be very useful to communicate with. There's a lot of people that speak Spanish that come up this way and you could understand them better. That paper towel or napkin is on its way out. Let's glue. I don't know if I want to use this again because let's just put glue on this one. My glue, not glue all. Let's get my glue pot out. This is more of a liquid glue. I can spread it faster. And which one of these brushes have I been using as a glue brush? Use an older brush for a glue brush. Maybe not that one. Here. Yeah, I think the Masonite drinks some of this. But I don't want to waste my glue all on it. And I'm just collaging that tissue paper down, so this should be. And I was looking through some of my art magazines, and I think I found one that I want to do like Dee does when she cuts her magazines up. She has no problem with cutting up art journal magazines. And Meri says, no! But I found one that says What Women Create. Have you guys ever bought that magazine? And that's really something that I could cut into fourths or halves. And I think Dee, of course, does a lot of reverse collage. And I'm thinking, I'm getting the urge to do that. I'm getting inspired by Miss Dee Willingham. Yeah, I've always been inspired by her. Yep. Forever and a day. All right, see how easy that went on? It's a little bit more of a liquid glue for collaging tissue paper down. It works pretty good. And let's just set this here for a minute. And we're going to, is this it? This is what I had left. Yeah. Let's just put the A and B on here. Do I have enough up here? Yeah. Paper towel. I don't want to rip my paper. See, this is going on the texture side of, I don't know if you can see on my masonite, but I can see the texture of the masonite under this. It kind of looks like a linen. Maybe if I hold it up closer. See, you can see, and I see it better. See, like that. I see it good in here. But I see it better in here, I think, than you guys do because of the lighting. And I like that because it almost looks like a linen fabric, which is cool. I'm going to like this kit. Let's put my glue. I think I've got enough glue on there. Everything, a place for everything, and everything in its place, Becky says. That's what Grandma taught me. And this is wet, so I don't want to rub too hard or I'll tear it. And let's cut it. Get a hold of it here. Let's cut it off. Sun's come out, so I guess I can work in the garden. It said last night that it was going to rain today, but now they're saying it's going to rain tomorrow. They said possible rain today on the Weather Channel. And then I checked this morning because I was going to see if I could work out in the garden today. And they said rain possible tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Got some glue here. So I want to finish weeding my onions. And the okra, I'm going to have to wait till my brother points out the okra plants to me. It's pretty bad. Those two spots are pretty bad. I did clean the 2 rows of onions out, and it looks pretty. And the corn, I weeded both. We have 4 rows of corn. I weeded all of those. Our garden spot used to be a lawn. And I'll tell you that grass will just take over. Grass and the morning glories will take over. And violets. Oops, that's upside down. Did I put it upside down? No. Okay, we're going to save this. Whoops. What did I do here? I got a little tear. We'll save that maybe for my calendar. Throw that away. All righty. So these are wet here, but I still think I can put that gold edge on there. Now let's put my Fabri-Tac away. That Fabri-Tac is good stuff. I have, let me turn my chair around. Bum dee 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 dum dum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I found them this morning. I have some of those. Let me close this box up. Uh-oh, something fell. What fell? Something fell. I heard it fall. I don't know what fell. I heard it. I don't see it. Must have been behind those boxes. I'll have to check. I got some smaller boxes that I'm calling treasure boxes that just have things in there that I don't want packed away. I want to use. Directions for use. Shake well with cap on. Press point up and down on scrap paper to start paint flow. If needed, apply slight pressure to point to keep paint flowing. Recap and shake as needed. Keep tightly capped when not in use, and if tip becomes clogged, clean with rubbing alcohol. I didn't know that. That last tip was a new one to me. All right, let's throw this away. I missed my litter bag. Scrap paper? Uh-oh. Where is my scrap paper? I just threw some away. Oh, dear Mary. All right. Let's clean this off. Ew. Pulling the glue off of this silicone. Doesn't want to come off very easy. That must be the Fabri-Tac. But it's coming. It's a coming. Probably should use some alcohol on it. Little rubber spatula. Yeah, it's good enough. Now it's on my finger. Shake. Shaky, 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 shake, 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 shake. Did Arlene come back in? Let me refresh my chat. Did Arlene come back in? She says, groceries were delivered. The fridge scrubbed and refilled. And Britta scrubbed and refilled. Enough adulty stuff for a while. You know, Arlene, I did find that if I do things like 1 or 2 things at a time, I do better than trying to do 8 hours of things all at once. Like this morning while I was waiting for my coffee, which is sitting here, I got vanilla, French vanilla. I ran out of my coffee and I asked my brother if he would check at their little store down here and see if they have coffee. And they had Dunkin' Donuts, but he got French vanilla. So I'm drinking it up. I like French vanilla. There we go. I like French vanilla. All right, we're going to do the edges here in gold. Gold! So I've been drinking up my French vanilla, but while I was waiting for my coffee to make, I folded my laundry, put it away, And then when we have supper, I'll tell you, I can't keep up with my brother. He dirties those skillets. He's a skillet dirtier. And he gets them all greasy and yucky. And so I soak them overnight. So that's one of the things I do at supper. Not the first thing, but the first thing after we eat. I'm going to let that one dry a little more. This one's a little drier. This one's still kind of wet. I go soak the skillet. And then in the morning, too, I will... That must be Fabri-Tac. In the morning, I will, while I'm waiting for my coffee or, waiting for breakfast to cook or something, I will wash the skillet. And I throw the grease in a can, and we toss the grease out. And then I soak it, and then in the morning I throw the water out, and the grease, most of the grease gets in the coffee, or not the coffee can, but we got a little vegetable soup can that we throw our grease in. And we can put that in the trash. They take it. We bag it all up and cover it all up. He has his instant Folgers coffee things. We pour the grease from the can into the Folgers bottle, and then after it's full, we bag it all up and throw it in the trash, and they don't complain. It gets all compacted. Probably adds a little to the compacting. And but then when I wash the pan, after I throw out the water, it's just stuff left down in the bottom of the pan, and then I use Dawn dish soap, just so you're curious about how I clean my skillet. And I use Dawn, and it soaks overnight, and that mostly cleans it. And then after I throw out the water, that goes out in the backyard because it's not greasy anymore. It's just soapy water. And I just toss it out the back door. It's okay. We don't walk on it anyway. And most of the grease is out. It's just soapy water. And whoops, what's going on there? Oh, might have to trim this a little bit more here. Then I wipe it out with a towel before I scrub it. After I throw out my soapy water, then I wipe the skillet out with a towel. A paper towel, and that goes in the trash. Then I get out the scrub brush and scrub it, clean it. Now my brother, he wouldn't do all those steps. He would maybe throw out the grease and then put it in the dishwasher. I don't like to put pots and pans in the dishwasher. I never did. My mom always taught me to wash them by hand. I wash all the pots and pans by hand. Only put it in the dishwasher if it's something like we boiled potatoes or something in it, but I even wash those. Very seldom do I put a pan in the dishwasher. I think you can, but I don't. I do them by hand. So that's one of my morning tasks. And sometimes I make sure all the dishes are cleared off and everything while my coffee's cooking. I get a lot done while my coffee cooks. My morning routine I'm sharing with you. Any laundry that needs to be folded. I get all that done. Oh, that's on the mornings that I don't stream. On the mornings I stream while my coffee is cooking, I do fold any laundry that needs to be folded. I multitask. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm multitasking. Now some of this will get covered up, but the edges over here will show. I didn't do these yet, did I? I did some of them. I stopped here, I think. Did I do this? No. I was working on it. Now, if I still worked, my morning routine would probably be a little different. Get up, make my coffee, get dressed, and go to work. I might fold laundry if I have time. But I don't have to report to anybody now in the morning, so I just have to report to me. And how nice that is. This needs to be trimmed. How nice it is to answer to yourself. Self, you need to get some work done. Get busy. Sometimes I say, I'm not in the mood. So don't forget at 9 o'clock, which I got about an hour, maybe about 50 minutes. I think it's going to be on Colleen's channel. Kimberly dropped a link. Kathy and Colleen stream. And I think they're changing off channels, but I'm not sure. But I think the link that Kimberly dropped was to Colleen's channel, and also Calico Kate streams. Now this is soaking in a little. It's getting a little dark, the dark of the masonite, but those letters are so dark. Where's the cap to this? Where's the cap? The letters are so dark that it isn't going to matter. All righty then. So now I have to figure out what I'm going to use for the spine. Johnny sent cardboard for the spine and template. She sent cardboard, so that's what I'm going to use. But what do I want to use for this? I think she used black. This is brown. This is fun to do, you guys. Even though I don't need another ledger, it's fun just to create it. It's fun to create it. I have, let's dig out my fabrics. I have this, and on the back, that's the underside. This is I kind of like that. That would make a cool spine, wouldn't it? I like that. We won't hunt through all my fabrics. We'll use that. I might have to cut it down a little. I like the polka dots on it. So I think she glues this to the cardboard. Or does she put this on the out? She puts some on the outside, but we have enough. We could do, well, just enough. Just enough that we could do both the outside and the inside. If I cut it right here, there's just enough. How about that? It knew what it was going to be used for, and so it cut it the right length for me. They say, Meri, because we know you do a bang-up job when you cut. All right. So let's cut this in half. Don't mess it up. It's pretty even there. And even if I like threads hanging, I'm not going to worry about any hanging threads. To me, that's just yumminess. Of course, these I'm pulling off, but What? My trash sack. I threw my trash sack over here. Let's put it where I can reach it. I'm going to hang it on this drawer. Pull the drawer out. I missed my cart being right here at my... I moved it so I could get into my craft room. That isn't going to work. I just put it on the floor. I like my cart being right over here on the left, to the left of me, but I moved the cart so I can get into... I'm going to be putting boxes away. And I have the cart in the way of the little stash room door. And so I have to move the cart. The cart has all my stuff on it. So I'm going to cut it right there. Let's do it now. Meri, I hope you're doing this right. I hope so too. And do you find that when you do something really intricate, your face itches, your eyebrows itch, your nose itches? My nose wasn't itching, but my eyebrows were itching. Every time I go to fussy cut, and just when I get to the intricate part, I gotta scratch my face. Oh. Alrighty. I'm gonna put this in my drawer. I might use that again. This fabric is perfect for this. And even though I said I wasn't going to worry about this, I'm going to pull these off. And just let the fringe show if any strings come out. All right. So I don't need all of this on the outside. Let's cut the spine. This did not go closed. Pins. Where am I going to put those? Over here. All right. So we want the cardboard and the... Look, there's another label. I'm going to have all kind of labels. Yay! Where's the opening? Don't tell me to cut it, Dee Dee. Don't tell me to cut it. Here it is. It's over here. Because I'm going to use it for transparent art journal. All right, we don't want the mesh yet, and we don't want the book. I don't know what, there's a name for this little thing up at the top. You guys might have told me. And all right, so we want those, and we're going to cut a pattern. Sewing block template, and this is the signature punch. So this is for when I make the signatures, and this is for the spine. Meri figured that out. All right, and look how my wax paper is staying on my desk. That's a hack. That's a hack. I'm so proud I figured that out by myself. I actually figured stuff out by myself. Okay, we're going to cut the little... I like her little... Because I could leave Junk Journal Shop on one of them, but I like Junk Journal. Alrighty. I need to get my own printer going. Let's cut these right here. And we'll save this. And then I'm going to cut it down here. That's pretty good. And we're going to save this for when I do the signatures. Whoops, got the tissue paper. Whoops, I didn't trim that too good. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to trim it out if I can. I don't know, it's pretty. Yeah, I did okay. And while I'm looking around, I need to find my, I know I got blades around here. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. There we go. You guys, I have to tell you, I got paid from YouTube. I finally accumulated enough money to get a YouTube check. Laura gifted me some money, and I went ahead and I ordered me a yarn winder because I've been wanting one, and it is on its way to make yarn cakes. I got a whole bunch of yarn that I need to clean up, and because it's all stacked up out there. Oh, now I need to cut a spine. See, this is what dulls my blades. Let's go ahead and cut a spine. And I actually like my spine. I might double it because I like my spine a little bit thicker. So I might double this, but we'll cut 2 of them. And this is one 3/4 inch, just about. No, 1 and, let me measure. 1 and 1 6/8 inch. 1 6/8 of an inch. So that's what we're going to use. That's what I'll do. 1 6/8 right there. Whoops, only I have to do it here. Mary. 1. There's 1 1/2 6/8. Now let's measure and see if that looks right. About right. It doesn't matter because it's all going to get covered up. 1 6/8. That looks right. So that's what we're going to use because that's what my measurement is. She probably has 1 and 1 1/2, but I'm going to go with 1 6/8. And cut it there. And let's do another one. 1 6/8. Ah, did I do that wrong? Nope. 1 6/8. So I was doing it wrong here. It needs to go there. That seems awfully wide. No, that's right. All right. All righty. I got some nice cardboard left. Let's put that back in. I might want it for something. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a singing mood this morning. I feel like singing. Do you ever feel like singing? Just singing. Singing your heart out. All right. So now what I want to do is glue these 2 together. Just so that they'll be a little thicker, a little stronger. And I could just tape them. I'll fool around with the glue because they're going to get taped down anyway. And thank you, Laura Vasquez, for the double-sided tape. Let's look at chat. I've been in my world talking. Let's see what you guys are saying. Did Johnny come in? She did. Hi, Johnny. No, she didn't. That was a link. I just saw junk journal collage and assemblage. Leah dropped the link. I was saying hi to Johnny. 6/8 is 3/4. Oh. Well, it wasn't. It was 4/8. It was 5/8 of an inch. I'm sorry, Becky. Thank you, Becky. You know, Mary's math is horrible. I did it right, but I said it wrong. Thank you, Becky. I do not mind you guys correcting me on my arithmetic. Becky corrects me all the time. She says, Meri, you really need help. Yeah, those are annoying, Chaz. What did Chaz say? Sorry to hear that, Arlene. She should have been respectful of your wishes. Those chain messages you get put in computer virus. Yeah, I don't care for people. And the other thing I don't do on Facebook is I don't think you get put in a virus, but I don't like that cut and paste thing. Cut and paste. I never do that. I usually give it a thumbs up if I like it. But yeah, I don't like chain letters either, Arlene. Chaz says, Kitty Jen, I have 2 email addresses and I only use for trusted. I only use one for trusted. I got an email. You know, you guys, I told you I ordered that yarn winder. Well, I got an email from, supposedly, I'm going to take and show it to, I might drive over to our head post office. But I got an email saying your address needs, to put it, phrase it in my terms, help. We can't, you know, it's wrong. And I thought, wrong? Which one? And they gave a tracking code. And I looked on Amazon because I'm waiting for that yarn winder to come. And I don't see a tracking number on it. Said it gives, you know, it says track your package, but it does not give a tracking number. Well, this email had a tracking number, and they said they were having trouble with my address. And it looked official. It really did look official, but I should have looked at the link. Well, I went ahead and I put in my correct address, and I was getting ready to send my correct address, and then I got a notification that this page is not to be trusted. Well, it didn't go through because it had more to fill out. They wanted your visa. They wanted money. And I'm sitting there going, this doesn't look right. And then when I got that warning message, I looked at the link and they spelled service wrong. They had service spelled as SERIVICE. And that right there, and combined with the don't trust this page message, told me that I might be getting a, so I ran a scan, and I've been running a couple scans since then, but just even going to that page kind of made me queasy after that. I'm going, I hope that doesn't kill me. People do the meanest things, you guys. Now, I don't need all of this for the front. I could use it on the inside, but I don't need all of this on the front. And I put gold edge on this. I might have to do it again. But let's see. We want from here through here over to here. Now, if I were Becky, I would measure this. And Johnny pointed out that this will be a little shorter. She said that's okay for it to be a little shorter. And she puts the, actually, I think she puts the little tab up at the top. And I don't know if she made this flush with the bottom. But I'm going to make it flush with the bottom and leave room for that little book tab. Oh, I might push it up a little. So I want from here to maybe to here, to this dot. That's how I measure. So let's do this again. And I could measure it. Where's my... But I don't always get this stuff straight. So let's see. From, and you know me and my numbers, I'm going to have to move this ruler over a little. Let's measure it down here because see it's, no, we want to measure it here. So from here to, oh, we get into the eighths again. From this colored spot here, there's a line and it goes all the way down. So from that colored part, put the 10 on that, probably about, oh, let's see, 1, 2, 2.5 inches. That sounds right. And if I go from here to keep my Meri, you think I've done enough of these journals. I feel like I want another cardboard in there. It just feels thin. But if I go from here to here, which is about what I said, let's see if that's 2.5 inches. Let's put my 10 on it. Yep, 1, 2.5. So either way, let me mark that. Put my there. So it's right about in here where I want to cut it, right there. And this is straight enough down if I stay on those dots. Where'd I mark it? I can't see where I marked it, right here. If I stay on these dots here. I'm getting off my dots there. I'm slanting my dots there. Let's come this way. I'm so good. I'm so good. And I got plenty of, well, I don't have plenty of this. I got enough to do the inside and the outside. There. I got off of my track a little there. Isn't that cool? All right, so this, I feel like I'm going to put another cardboard in this. This just feels like it wants to be thicker to me. If actually it could have 2 more. Because this masonite's pretty thick. Now my signatures could take up the slack there. That's probably what Johnny does, is let the signatures take up the slack. So maybe I'll leave it. And so we want to put this on here. And I think I'm going to put it on this first. And then glue my piece in. And then glue the other one in. Let's see how it fits. Of course, I'll do it on the other side. No, I have to do it on this side so I can see where I'm going. I want it just a little of that white to show. And that's pretty thin. Well, no, it's got about 1/4. We'll have to glue that pretty darn good. I'm going to glue it with the Fabri-Tac. And then this will come over like that, only down a little, like that. And I'll probably have a little left to trim up off here. We're going to do it. Yeah, freestyling. Flying by the seat of my pants is what I'm doing. And I mess up a lot when I fly by the seat of my pants. Becky is the person that measures and very accurate. Meri makes a lot of mistakes, as Becky well knows. Becky's always saying, Meri, you got it wrong. And Allie Kay will correct me too when she sees something wrong. And if you guys see I'm doing something wrong, just don't feel like you can't say anything. Go ahead. I'll live with it. I don't mind being corrected. Leah already corrected me once today because I had these edges over here. She said, corner spots to the outside, Meri. So you guys feel free to correct me if you see I'm messing up. I don't mind. Let's put this one over. No, I want these over here. This is the back. Feel free to speak up. Meri won't hold it against you. Sometimes, though, when you're not correcting me, you're just giving a suggestion. Sometimes I'll go ahead and do it my way. My way. I did it my way. That old Frank Sinatra. Mistakes, I've made a lot. But I did it my way. I don't know if that's enough glue on there. So, see, I make a wider spine, but she didn't leave enough room for a wider spine. Now I turned it this way, so I need to turn this one this way but I'm going to glue this on next. We're going to put this right in here. And I'm going to leave a little room. We're going to glue that there, and then this one will go in here like that. And see, I think my signatures will fill in. I feel like I could have had a thicker spine, but by the time I put my signatures in, that might take up the slack there. So let's go ahead and glue this down. And let's glue to, what time is it? It's 8:30. I don't want to exceed my time. All right. I can see my cutting's not entirely straight here. So it'll probably be a little crooked over there. Not too bad, though. Could be the threads. All right, I'm going to leave that much. Maybe I'll put the glue on this. Put the glue on this. Rather than on the... Or I might put some glue in here, but let's glue this. And they say you got to work fast with this Fabri-Tac because it dries. Whoops, I went off of the corner. Let's get it off of there. And let's put some in here just to help it along. All right, that should be enough. Let's put this down in here. I'm going to leave a little for the book band. I think that's what they call it, a book band, peeking out here. Now I might put a contrasting I might put a contrasting fabric here. I may not put, well, I kind of like that though. See, I have another piece that I'm going to put in here. I guess I like this. I think I like it like that. I like the darkness of it. Okay, now we're going to do this, which goes like this. And it goes on here. And yeah, I can see where that gets thinner here. It's thinner up at the top. See, that's just not quite enough fabric there. I kept it on that dot, but it got thinner down in here. So I might have to put another strip here. Or let's see, if I put it like this, am I right? Yeah, that's almost too thin. I'm going to do it, but I may have to heal that. I may edge this and this with some washi or something. I don't know if washi will hold that though. Let's go ahead and do this. I cut along the dot, but the dots seem to be a little off. I think I cut my dots right. I did something wrong. Let's turn it over. Yeah, see, it's almost too thin in here. It's just maybe about 1/4 of an inch, and then it gets thicker up there. I might put another strip down there because I have a strip left, and that really, it would show, but I might be able to match it up. Just here's the edge here. I might be able to match this up, and that would help take care of some of the, thinness in there. I think I like that. You see, even, let's turn it this way. Let's match these dots up. The fabric's not straight. I like it better this way. But I kind of like the rawness of it. But I think I need more than that little 1/4 of an inch in there. So I am going to, let's see, I decided I was going to do it this way. And I think I can match that up enough that I can have a double in there. But I'm going to have to make sure I get glue on this. And it'll be glue to glue. I mean, fabric to fabric. We're going to do it. Johnny, I don't do things right. Johnny's going, oh my God. I'm sorry. I always mess up something. It's my trait. Yeah, get that glue on here. This Fabri-Tac does not flow in a wet flow. It kind of flows in a gooey flow. And it stinks. Let's put some more on this. It stinks. I might have to go in with the other glue and glue the edges down a little better. We're going to put this. See if I can match it up. Matchy, matchy. Enough to give me, I'm just worried that I don't have enough. Move it over just a teensy bit. Well, let's pull it way over that way. It will, but this spine will fold here, so we're going to put it on the fold. Yeah, right in there it folds. And of course I've got this. Let's just clip it off. That's where I'm going to clip that off. Let's move this over a little. And that just adds some more thickness to the spine, which is what I wanted anyway. I'm happy with it. What's this? I'm happy. And if I'm happy, that's all that matters. Yeah. All right. Now, she said you could put your book band in now, or you could wait and do it later. What time is it? It's 8:42. I think I'm going to let this dry because this is still wet. No, it's cool wet. It's not sopping wet. I'm going to let this all dry. I'm going to fold some of those pages for the signatures. And let's see what she sent. I'm just going to set this aside and let it dry. If I can set it aside without it falling. And this, I think I'm going to use on the inside. Let's wipe off my Fabri-Tac bottle. This Fabri-Tac's good stuff, isn't it? But it stinks. You can smell the whatever. It smells. Get the lid on tight. And we're going to save this. We're going to fold paper for the signatures and cut them to the correct size. And of course, I got gunk on my hands. Fabri-Tac, it looks like. Gluing scraps to my fingers. We're going to put this in here. Doesn't look like I'm going to get to Nancy Drew's cap this morning. Looks like I folded that. There. Let's pull out some, and I might even use some of this in for the pages. I might as well use it, don't you think? Why if you buy the scraps, let's use it as a page. Let's get out the pages and see what she sent for the signatures. And I have some ledger paper that I got ordered from her that I've been hoarding, and I have some that I got. Let's pull out the paper so and see what she sent. She sent this. She sent ephemera and binding tools. We won't need those. Here's a folder. Here's some more tissue. Is this tissue paper? No, I think she meant this. She might have meant this for the facing page. And I went ahead and used her tissue paper. So let's put these back in here. Is that it? Okay. And this I might just use in a signature. She might have meant this for the facing page. I didn't watch her last video. She might have put this where I put this. Well, you know. All right, let's see what I have. And we're going to have to do some measuring to make sure, and some trimming. And I love the packaging. I love the little labels. I might leave those labels on there when I do my transparent art journal pages, because that's cool. Do a Johnny transparent art journal page. And I think she just folded these in half and she trimmed the edges off of some and they were a little shorter. And she said that was okay. That's okay with me. She gave us a acetate page. I don't know. We'll put it up there for now. And I think she just folded in half. And she made 6 signatures. So that's what I'm going to do, because that's what her template. And I do have a bone folder here. Or I did. I was hunting for that screwdriver yesterday and things got all stirred up. There it is. Let's fold some pages and see how many I have. And she measured hers out by text and pattern. She did put some blank pages in. Look, I've got a charm here. Keep that out. I won't get this all done today. I do have some, it's not coffee dyed, it's walnut spray. Oh, wow, that fabric tacked that onto my thumb. I might hunt those up and put in here. She just used some coffee dyed papers. I'm not going to coffee dye papers. I'll use those that I already have. Is that 1 page or 2? That's 1. But I do want some blank pages. She put a signature of blank pages in. And this I folded. These 2 have been folded. This is for the spine. Let me put this so I don't lose it back in the packaging so I don't lose this stuff. I tend to lose stuff. And let's go ahead and put her junk journal. Ephemera in there. And that's just scrap paper. All right. So what time is it? It's 8:49. I might just get these folded in time. And this she used as, she glued those down to a page. I don't think I want to glue this down though. This is too cool to glue down. I'll use it as a flip. I mean, she might have just taped it. I didn't see how she did it. I think she might have done it like this. That's a flip. She did call them flips, I think. I didn't see how she handled those. I didn't get to watch her last video. I was pulling weeds. And some tablet paper here. There's a whole bunch of schoolwork that my brother's grandchildren have. And they're in their 30s and 40s now. I might, and it's upstairs in a box. I might get it out and see what I have. Stuff like this. This is cool. We might, oh, I think she folded these back. We'll come back to that. That's another flip. Some nice pages here. These are some blank pages. We'll just fold them in half. And then we'll count. I'm going to make 5 signatures out of her papers, and then I'm going to go hunt up those papers that I have. I think I dyed them with walnut ink, sprayed them through stencils. I have them around here. And I just have to look in my inventory box to find out where they are. Graph paper. She and what's her name that comes in with her? Oh, why can't I remember her name? The little gal that talks with her. Brooke likes her graph paper. I want to get this done, so I'm not really following chat. I do like this graph paper. It's pretty cool. I don't know if she printed this or if she bought it, but it looks like that's the color. It looks like it might have been printed, but look how cool that is. I don't know where she got it. I don't know if it came that way. Maybe she ordered it. Somebody else printed it. 3 sheets of it. Is there 2 sheets there? It's awfully thick. You know that other library book that I was showing at the beginning of my stream and I didn't know what to put in it? I have a lot of black and white photos. This is a cut apart. And that looks like just already folded in half. It's nice texture paper. I have a lot of children photos. I think that might go in that library book that I showed earlier. I need to use them. But I like to expand those photos on my phone, take a picture of them and expand them so I can draw. It's hard to draw from some scrapbook paper. Ooh, this is pretty. It's hard to draw from a photo. You need to see more from those little black and white photos. And Mary's just chattering away. I've got a few minutes here. I want to finish folding these papers and count them. I just got a few left. Some of them I might have to trim. Oh, this one. These two. Well, these are postcards. I can trim that. And I'll trim this. I'm going to hold those back until I can trim them. Put them up here. I'm going to have a craft lunch. We're not going to get to Nancy Drew's hat. I might have to do that. I've been putting up some shorts. And I think I'm going to redo her eyes. I don't like all that black under her eyes. And it's just thread, so I can snip it out. And put the... I'm going to have to trim that one. Put the... make her eyeliner more at the top of her eye than the bottom. This goes like this. Now, she liked this little tab thing sticking out of the book. I'm not sure I like it sticking way out, so I might trim this off to like this. Because I don't mind it sticking out a little, but I don't want it way out of my book. So I might just let the word Jan show and trim off a little here. And this is 12 by 12. Ooh, this is perforated paper. We're gonna cut it, but I'm gonna go ahead and fold it. I got that bone folder out and I'm not even using it. And I'm gonna fold this one this way. I'm just about done here. And this one appears to already be folded. And this one. So we got 1, 2, 3. This could actually go on the outside of one of the signatures. It's pretty strong. So I got 1, 2, a bird, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is a fly, or a cut apart. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's a fly page. 21, 22, 23, and then I have these that I'm going to cut. So 24, 25, 26. So if I make 5 signatures of 5 in there, she said she only puts five pages in a signature. And I need 6 signatures. I'm going to go hunt out my coffee dyed or spray dyed paper for my 6th signature. And I'm going to trim these. So that is what we've been doing with Johnny's journal. I want to finish this up. I want to work on my Nancy Drew. We're going to finish the spine here. Let's grab that. What did I do with that fabric? I throw things around and then I can't find it. Wait, hold it. This came from Dee Dee. I could put that in there too. Dee Dee sent me the doll stand. We tested that out very first thing this morning. Thank you, Dee Dee, if you're listening to the replay. What did I do with that fabric? Did it fall on the floor? Well, let's turn it this way. That's the way I want it anyway. We're going to use this for my signature. We'll let that show. This says post office. So, Colleen is coming on. I think Kimberly left a link to Colleen's channel. Colleen and Kathy Berg. And I think Calico Kate is coming on. You have a great day too, Kimberly and Chaz and Leah and Cindy. Thank you all for coming in and spending. Becky says, I think I'll make some egg salad for sandwiches at lunchtime. That sounds good. Thank you all for spending your Tuesday morning with me. I know you could be other places on a Tuesday morning, so thank you for choosing the Meri Atelier. Oh dear. Thank you all for coming in. Arlene, thank you for all your beautiful modding and taking care of things when I can't get to them, because I'm arting. And I will, let's see, this is Tuesday, so gosh, I don't even know who comes on Tuesday afternoons. Tuesday night, Beth Schuler will be on at 6 o'clock Eastern. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I might come on and work on my signatures a little, but if I do come on, it'll be at 6 o'clock. If I'm not on by 6:15, then and if I don't post, then I probably am not coming on. It kind of depends on how tired I am. Let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday, so at 8:30 Eastern, Dee Dee Willingham will be on tomorrow. And I'm going to try to pop in and thank her for all her doll stand and the pug label and the little Barbie shoes. She sent me Barbie shoes. And my little Nancy Drew is going to play Cinderella and see if she can't get her fat feet. I'm going to have to, I think I can move some of this stuffing up her ankle. So, and the blue shoes will go beautiful with her. But I'm going to have, this one will fit for sure, but I'm going to see if I can't get a needle in there and push some of this stuffing up. Oh, what fun these rag dolls are. Becky, Aunt Beck's Creations. So thank you all. Have a great day. Go out and enjoy it. Joy, joy, joy. Colleen just popped on. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.